The general public is hereby notified that registration of children for admission into Nursery 1, Primary 1 in September 2014 will commence in all the divisions of Lagos State from Tuesday, the 27th of May 2014. The minimum registration age for Primary 1 is 6 years, while the minimum registration age into Nursery 1 is 3 years. Application forms for registration can be obtained from the head teachers of all public nursery and primary schools in Lagos State. Parents and guardians should register in the schools nearest their homes. Completed application forms must be accompanied by 3 passport-sized photographs of the child and the child's birth certificate. To the head teachers of the schools from where the forms were obtained, parents are advised to register at only one center. Registration is free. Affected children must be brought along to the registration centers. For more information, please call 080-2466-1427 or 081-5068-0934 or visit the nearest public primary school in the state. Announcer, Mrs. Bolan Daudu, the Executive Chairman, State Universal Basic Education Board.
Please, parents, guardians, don't hesitate and don't debar any child. They must not be used for child labor. Take them out to any center of your choice nearest your home and make sure that these children are registered. It is free and it is compulsory.
The need to pay special attention and accommodate children with special needs in the education sector of Lagos State is very important. With this, the state government introduced the inclusive schools across Lagos State as part of activities organized to ensure that the rights of children with special needs, especially the right to qualitative education, is protected. The Lagos State Ministry of Education, in collaboration with the State Accountability and Voice Initiative, the Education Sector Support Program in Nigeria, and the Golden Pen Media Concept, organized the 2014 Stakeholders Forum of the Advocacy Committee on Special Education Matters, with the theme, Making Education Accessible to All in Lagos State. In his address, the Chairman, House Committee on Education, Honorable Alawiye King, disclosed that the Lagos State House of Assembly will continue to give education the necessary legislative support.
We want well-trained, highly motivated teachers in the state. And in order for us to do that, we need teachers to take control of their classroom. In other words, we want you to take ownership of your classroom. Again, we will give you every necessary legislative support to ensure that education is taken to a greater height in the state. The task of special education is everybody's problem, so we must tackle it together.
Deaconess Adiola Olariwaju from Special Education Matters Committee spoke on the importance of sensitizing the society on the need to treat children with special needs with love and not as outcasts.
We can no longer afford to treat our children or our special children with levity nor as outcasts. They are not only relevant, but have as much role to play in our society as everyone else does. Apathy to their plight is an unwholesome situation. It means a drastic change, and the solution lies in addressing the problem.
The Tutor General, Permanent Secretary, Education District 2, Mrs. Titi Sholari, highlighted some of the activities of the Advocacy Committee on Special Education Matters.
The committee, in conjunction with EXPIN, has produced a draft policy on inclusive education. This is a framework that will serve as a guide in providing education for persons with special needs in the state. The committee is equally going to create further awareness in the community for the acceptance of inclusive education and work out modalities for the training of teachers on inclusive education.
A social inclusion advocate, Mrs. Emanuela Akinola, and the Director, Child Guardians and Counseling Services and Special Education, Mrs. Oluwatoyin Olayinka, also voiced their opinions.
Findings also revealed that in virtually all primary schools, the children with disabilities are taught in separate classrooms. However, this is different in the secondary schools where the students attend same classrooms with their non-disabled counterparts. Observations in all 36 inclusive primary and secondary schools reveal that children with disabilities attend same assembly with their non-disabled counterparts. Observations in 36 inclusive primary and secondary schools also reveal that no separate playgrounds is built for children with disabilities. In addition, it is observed that all the children, irrespective of their disability status, participate in sporting activities.
I express my appreciation to our partners, education sector support program in Nigeria, Spain, and state accountability and voice initiative, serving for their immense contribution towards the development and improvement of education in Lagos State.
In his message, the General Manager, Lagos State Office of Disability Affairs, LASODA, Dr. Babatunde Awelenje, disclosed that 98 million students living with disabilities constitute a group of those marginalized in the society.
Globally, about 19 million students living with one disability or the other constitutes the group of marginalized society. The denial of education of people living with disability robs them of certain future benefits. For instance, they suffer from employment limitation. They also suffer from certain civic and political rights in future.
On her part, the Commissioner for Education in Lagos State, Mrs. Olayinka Olatunjoye, reiterated the state government's commitment to the provision of qualitative education to all children in the state, irrespective of their financial, social, or ethnic affiliation or disability.
As a mother, I'm really inclined to touch the lives of those children and to tell parents that God has deliberately given you these children. God has reasons for giving you those children. Bring them out. Let them be included in the data that we have. Let them go to school. It's massive injustice. You don't allow those children to go to school. They are special children. As far as I'm concerned, those children are special. And I treat them as such. Every opportunity, whether in the country, out of the country, how are you going to assist me at ensuring that those children who are special remain special and are in school? They must have the infrastructure that they need. They must have the equipment that they desire to have, that they even deserve to have.
One of the special teachers employed by the state government gave kudos to the Lagos State government for supporting inclusive education.
The Lagos State are trying. They really tried. When you are talking of the inclusive education, they were able to decentralize the special schools. They break them into units. Before we were having three major special schools, but now we are having 31 units now, and they employ more hands to be taking care of the teachers, of the children, and they are giving the children midday meal, then giving us running costs to run the affairs. And Rome was not built in a day, so gradually we are getting there.
The Lagos State Inclusive School has indeed achieved its aim of bringing into regular school system and the larger society children with disability, as well as encouraging their parents and guardians to bring them out to access free universal basic education and foster love, unity and cooperation among regular and special children. General public is hereby notified that registration of children for admission into Nursery 1, Primary 1 in September 2014 will commence in all the divisions of Lagos State from Tuesday, the 27th of May 2014. The minimum registration age for Primary 1 is 6 years, while the minimum registration age into Nursery 1 is 3 years. Application forms for registration can be obtained from the head teachers of all public nursery and primary schools in Lagos State. Parents and guardians should register in the schools nearest their homes. Completed application forms must be accompanied by 3 passport-sized photographs of the child and the child's birth certificate to the head teachers of the schools from where the forms were obtained. Parents are advised to register at only one center. Registration is free. Affected children must be brought along to the registration centers. For more information, please call 080-2466-1427 or 081-5068-0934 or visit the nearest public primary school in the state. Announcer, Mrs. Bola Daudu, the Executive Chairman, State Universal Basic Education Board.
Please, parents, guardians, don't hesitate and don't debar any child. They must not be used for child labor. Take them out to any center of your choice nearest your home and make sure that these children are registered. It is free and it is compulsory.